I'd like to speak with the superior directly. I would like to speak with the superior directly, sir. I want to make sure my constitutional rights are respected through this whole process on your deal.
Okay, well, I'm here to protect the constitutional rights. Absolutely.
So who is the supervisor, though, just so I can direct my attention to the proper channel of authority for
No supervisor here.
No supervisor. Okay. So, my RV is primary residence, my primary dwelling, my sole domicile. It was taken 2 days ago. I immediately picked up the phone and called and filed a report for grand theft in South Boston Police Department, which Officer Perkins responded. He refused to provide any incident report or any investigation, any information regarding my RV and a call to be removed from private property. With that being said, I'm sorry, I'm a lawyer. I've been studying this whole weekend. I have notes, so if you'll just give me a moment to go through this.
Okay.
I just delivered a certificate of service to the tow yard to put them on notice of a violation of a federal crime. I'm acting as a private attorney general right now, investigating this matter and also filing the report. I didn't get as far as requesting him to retract from the crime that he was an accessory of because he asked me to vacate the property.
Okay.
So I removed myself immediately, telling him
You park your vehicle on a lot owned by somebody else. You can't park it there. That means he
says who?
Code of Virginia says you cannot leave any property belonging to somebody else.
Can you furnish me that code?
I don't have to. I'm telling you.
Listen here, sir. With all due respect, this is why I requested a supervisor. This is misprison of a felony, refusing to take a report in regards to the felony. And you are acting as an attorney practicing law unlicensed right now, which is also a crime. And you are here to solely take a criminal report. In regards to that, hold on 1 second, sir. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm trying to educate you. Now, the Supreme Court had ruled that it is your sole duty to take a criminal report in regards. And if I am falsifying any information in regards to this report, you will be liable to arrest me. Now, with the state law and federal law considering, I'm going to educate you. Not at one point, at any point in time, was I made aware that I was trespassing. Therefore, it is a crime in regards to the removal of that vehicle from that property because nobody had made anybody aware that a crime's been committed. I'm going to elaborate for you in a clear instance. 1 second, sir.
No, he's talking. You stop talking, okay?
I really wanted to speak with the supervisor so I didn't get gangbanged by a bunch of people who didn't study law.
Do you know the person that owns the property you're parked on?
It's not owned by a private individual. It's owned by a private corporation.
Did that corporation give you permission to park there?
This property has been generally open and accessible to the public in the neighborhood for generations, as I can testify myself to that.
Was it closed when you parked
there are no posting signs whatsoever that would deem any portion of that property not open and accessible to the general public.
One of the public buildings is a private building.
Sir, this is misprison of a felony if you're refusing to take a report. This is why I seriously wanted a supervisor to come down here and respect my constitutional rights. What is your name, sir? Deputy
Weddle.
Weddle? Okay, and your name, sir?
Deputy Moore, 2 O's.
Deputy Moore.
Can you spell that for you?
No, sir. I can finagle that from there.
I'm sure.
With that being said, violations of U.S. Code and of the Constitution are as follows. Violation of the KKK Act, which is the 3/4 Act, the RICO Act, the Homestead Act, 18 U.S. 241 and 242, and an attempt to extort me for money when I have no contract with them. No contract, no notice, no contract. Therefore, that is a violation of 1961.
Yeah, well, you can call the FBI. We
Also-
enforce federal codes.
I did,
Okay.
and they refused, claiming it was civil. However, that is another instance where they are, misprision of a felony and practicing law without a license. They cannot tell me it's civil when I'm filing a criminal report with all the information in regards to such. A violation of Title 42, 1986, and also the 8th Amendment. The grounds that I have for this criminal matter are as follows. You are not to decide that, sir. You are not the judge. You are here to take a criminal report, nothing more. No notice was provided to vacate. That was my sole home and sole dwelling and primary residence that was stolen,
Look, this is not a criminal.
along with attempted extortion.
Look, listen.
The Castle Doctrine and the Homestead Act gives me the express right to occupy and possess and defend my sole dwelling
Who does?
immediately.
Not good. I'm gonna go talk to them.
Yeah, do that.
With that being said, I would request your supervisor
Where was your
down
trailer
here
parked at?
immediately. Please call your supervisor down here
He
immediately.
asked you a question.
I asked you to call your supervisor down. It is your job to respect my rights and wishes, considering you are misprisioning a felony right now
Sir.
and violating my rights, sir.
Sir, where was your trailer parked at?
It was parked far down from the pump house off of Vaughn Street, where the bridge is.
Right, well, that's going to be detained. You're going to have to
Of
take it up
course,
with
but
him. Yes, sir.
considering they are a criminal
but, sir,
accessory,
I know,
and
but,
the
sir,
evidence
listen.
of the crime is here, the crime
The-
scene is here. It needs
When
to
you
be
get finished
handled.
talking, I'll explain.
Well, I have to teach you guys.
You don't have to
because
teach me
guys-
nothing.
I do. You guys do not study law, and it's the equivalent to a kitchen hiring a head chef who's never peeled an orange or held a knife or entered a kitchen in their whole
This ain't got
life.
nothing to do with a kitchen.
It absolutely
No,
does.
sir.
No, sir.
I gave you a reference in regards
Well,
to how
you
the
keep talking.
similarity is there. Now you go ahead, sir. What do you
Okay.
have to say?
The town of South Boston is the people that were responsible for towing your vehicle.
No, they were not, sir. If they were, there would be a report number as far as an incident
Yeah.
report or call log report, and they would have paperwork in
Well-
regards to such. If Officer Perkins conspired to withhold evidence while that RV was removed by a private party, he is also involved and will be named as a criminal accessory.
Okay. But what I'm saying is, South Boston Police Department towed your vehicle. The county don't have
It
any
left
problem
the
with it.
jurisdiction. Yes, it
Yes.
does. And I'm going to teach you about
You
this,
ain't gonna
sir.
teach me nothing.
I'm not?
This is
Okay,
bull.
are you too old to learn new tricks?
This is bull.
Look,
You calling me old now?
I still am requesting a supervisor
Mine's
on
not
scene.
coming.
You're going to tell me I'm refused the right for a supervisor to come and take a formal report seriously?
Yes, because it's not a formal report.
Under-
This is not serious.
This
It's
is
a
not
criminal
serious,
act.
not a formal report, not a criminal act.
No, sir, it's
You
not.
studied law yourself, correct? Did you take the bar, sir? Did you take the bar?
No.
Did you take the ball?
I didn't have to take the bar.
We
to you.
didn't either.
Yeah, and that's a shame because you
We didn't
enforce
either.
law that you know nothing
That's
about,
right.
equivalent to hiring a head chef who's never been in the kitchen in his life. We need criminal justice reform because you guys violate rights all the time, misprison felonies. This is a conspiracy to deprive me of my rights. Because you don't know the law, ignorance is no excuse for not knowing the law. You all being sheriffs, you are solely bound to make sure other officials are held to constitutional jurisdiction and law.
Where's your vehicle at, sir?
Why don't you ask Franklin's where my home is? Since they
I
have
don't
it,
know.
And they are
Do
an
they have
accessory
it?
to a crime. Once they took it, as far as the admission of guilt that I've received, I have no idea where it is.
Oh, okay.
Can you tell me, Mr. Bush, why I'm being refused a superior? on scene?
Nobody's refusing refusing you.
Did you not see him refuse me an officer?
What are you
Because this
that-
is being
Look,
recorded for quality
okay,
assurance.
you know, you're recording this,
Yes,
and,
sir.
and I'm not in agreement with you recording it.
Why am I being arrested?
You being arrested.
What? I'm sorry. Why are you detaining me?
Put your hand on your back.
Why are you detaining me, sir?
You're not being detained. You're being arrested.
Why am I being arrested?
Impersonating a law enforcement officer.
I'm not impersonating a law enforcement
Yes, sir.
officer whatsoever. I'm not impersonating a law enforcement officer.
Is that your
Served that
dog?
man a paper down there that you wrote and told him he was under arrest. That's impersonating a police officer.
I did not tell him he was under arrest. I said, stay right there. You're going to be placed under arrest.
Sir, is that dog yours?
Under arrest.
No, I did not tell him I was placing him
Sir.
under arrest. I did not impersonate an officer. I did not offer any information.
Sir, is that
and this
dog
right
your-
here is witness intimidation.
Is that your dog?
And this is suppressing my rights. Yes, sir, that is my dog.
21 Central. Get animal
I would
control
like
down
my
here.
sister to come pick up my dog, please.
The animal control is on its way. It's too late.
Go ahead. It's 1821. They need you over Franklin. Yeah, 4 en route. 2186 en route.
10-4, thank you, Central. That's his book bag right there.
25, so check out the video with.
So he went in there and acted like he was a law enforcement officer.
205834.
Michael Thomas Raposa from Chamberlain Street. He's not eligible for a driver's license. And I'm also showing he has a concealed handgun permit. Can you see it? Let me check through the magistrate.
Someone's got a paper. He signed off like a handwritten warrant that he was a deputy sheriff.
Oh, did he?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my.
He's impersonating a law enforcement officer.
Well, look, let the animal control get here, get the dog, and then take his book bag with him.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Cody said he tried to bite Kent last
Yeah,
time. So
yeah, that's the reason I'm trying to hold on.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but
You're right.
I mean, the only thing I was doing was trying to ask him. We ignorant,
With an automatic.
you know.
Okay, Temple, we're going to be standing by, wait for animal control. We'll be a few more minutes.
That. That's what they have.
We got a dog you need you to pick up.
10-4, not an aggressive situation, just to pick up.
10-4.
10-4, I'm about 10 minutes out.
Set you out of service.
5607.
1803, same traffic.
3607.
Good evening, sir. Oh, he's in Thomas's car now. He impersonated a police officer.
Really?
Yeah.
I passed him earlier.
Did you?
And I didn't see him do anything. Just kept going.
Yeah.
You want to talk early?
I know my rights. I think it's funny you got to use a card to read that to me. I am my own lawyer, sir. I see you don't need to be taught anything anymore. You don't need to be taught anything. You're stumbling. You're stumbling.
I like him. He's nice.
Hunter, whose phone do you have? Whose phone is that? Oh, this one here.
Oh, yeah, he's cool.
1827.
I'm taking both of them for evidence.
You busy when you get a chance?